Cool, so here we are with the Maiden Voyage. Got some water down there. Strike water, ready to mash some grains in. So hopefully we've dialed in with the correct numbers. I guess we'll find out soon. Cool, grains are in there. I aimed for 67 degrees, so we're awesome. The only other thing to find out now is just how well this insulation works. So the problem is I can actually feel some heat coming out, so I don't know, we'll see how we go. It's not the end of the world. Give it an hour and see what we've got at the end. Cool. I guess while we're waiting for sparge water to heat up, a couple interesting little things thanks to the Coke bottle and the drawer. Got a nice platform, so what I can do is my sort of usual 3-tier system, so I have the kettle down here, the new mash tun there, which I just measured up and it fits perfectly, and then have the, well, hot liquor tank sort of, you know, dispensing the sparge water just up the top here. I am going to connect it with this hose, so we shall have one bit there and one bit there. So we'll see how that goes. We'll make use of this bulkhead and ball lock. Other interesting things. I used 150 grams of acidulated malt in this one. I just had a bit of a taste and yeah, very sour worms kind of feel to it. We're doing Beer Smith this time. I upgraded my laptop to Windows 10. So we're beer smithing on Windows 10. Woohoo! So the recipe is as follows. So we're looking at a 20 litre batch. 70% efficiency was my sort of guess for the new mash tun. I'm hoping to get sort of 75. But anyway, recipe is 15 grams of Ricard hops, 60 minutes. It's a 90-minute boil. So we'll just wait half an hour and add that in at 60 minutes. Then we've got 85 grams of Ricard hops at 0. What I might do is actually wait for it to cool down to 70 or 80 degrees and then dump them in. So we've got 150 grams of acidulated malt and 4.5 kilos of Gladfield lager malt. So that's basically the recipe. It's almost a smash really, apart from the acidulated. Some more stats. Looking at a sort of a light American lagery type thing / Pilsner, but original gravity 1050, hopefully. Bitterness just about 20, and estimated ABV is 5%. So see how we go. Cool. Well, blow me down. This 1 centimeter thick closed cell foam camp bedding roll keeps the mash at exactly 67 degrees for a whole hour. So I started at 67 and finished 67. I shit you not. So that is a fantastic result for something that's not getting any extra heat, you know. It's amazing that that's held the temperature so well. I wonder if it's to do with it being a metal mash tun, whether or not that's reflecting the heat in or something like that. Good result, good result. Just getting the sparge water chucked into our little fermenter / hot liquor tun. So we'll get rid of the sparge shortly. So yeah, thought I'd give this a quick test before we got right into it. I still need to do a quick vol off, but that looks like it's doing a good job. Very nice. Anyway, better do a quick vol off and turn that off and yeah, start sparging properly. Yep, still going good on the sparge. Looks like it's probably going to be about a half an hour sparge. So we're down to 6 litres there. That's been sort of filling up slightly, about half full, and that's just trickling away nicely. pretty clear wort. Oh, let's have a quick squiz. Look at that. A couple of floaties in there, but other than that, that's pretty clear, right? Pretty happy about that. Looks like the element's not quite underwater, so we just need to wait a little bit. Should be able to start the boil shortly. Cool, so that's empty. We've finished with the tube going back to the hot liquor ton. That's still cruising along. Turn that on because we're past the element, and yeah, it's looking pretty good actually. Nice sort of really light orange colour. Interesting. This is interesting though. This is all nice and clear, which is cool, so it's obviously pushing it through, but I can kind of see some channels going around the ring, around the outside. That might actually be from when I was pouring in the Vorloff. I was going around the outside, so I might need to figure out a better way of doing that. The only problem is that I really don't want to Vorloff using this, because I would like to keep this free of any sugars and crap if I can. But otherwise we're very just nice and flat on the top, so that's really cool. I can't see any real obvious channels there, just except for the sides really. See how we go. Awesome, so mash, sparge, all done. We're all into the kettle now. Just took some gravity readings. Last runnings was 1012 or 1013, so getting fairly low, it's good. Pre-boil volume was about 25, and I think that's what we're after, 24.8 something, 24.8 or something like that. So 25, good enough. And pre-boil gravity was 1041. We expected 1043 with the 70% efficiency thing, so not too bad, not too bad. It's a good start actually, good to kind of dial it all in. Where are we? Oh my gosh, this foreign land. We're boiling in the shower room, mainly because of that guy there, and we don't actually have one of those fans in the kitchen, so I thought if I do it in here, turn on the fan, might be a bit nicer for the house. Every other time I've done it, the house has become pretty wet, dripping walls and all that, so at least if we just do it in the wet room, should be all good. Nice rolling boil there, very impressive. Not really having much of a hot break yet. I'm only a couple minutes into the boil, so I don't know. I would have expected something to happen, but no, we're all good. So not a problem. We'll just keep an eye on it. Got a little cup of cold water there, just in case. So we'll crack on with this. In about half an hour, we will get our first hop edition in there for 60 minutes. Cool.